I should take you to Bann. He's all that's holding us together. He'll want to see you.
Bann, our Lehman's brother. He's here.
Yes. It's not far, if you'll come with me.
You remember Bann? He was in that cutscene with Logan. He mouthed off to him before. Seemed like a good bloke. Of course, as a character, we wouldn't know that yet. So, Redcliffe's under attack. As I said. As we heard. Sorry. There's the man.
It's Thomas, yes? And who are these people with you? They are obviously not simple travelers.
No, my lord. They just arrived, and I thought you would want to see them.
Well done, Thomas. Greetings, friends. My name is Tegan, Bann of Rainersphere, brother to the Arl.
I remember you, Bann, though the last time we met, I was a lot younger and covered in mud.
Covered in mud? Alistair? It is you, isn't it? You're alive! This is wonderful news.
Told you he was a good guy.
Still alive, yes. Though not for long if Ten Loghain has anything to say about it.
Indeed. Loghain would have us believe all Grey Wardens died along with my nephew, amongst other things.
Yeah. You don't believe his lies. Well, your nephew? These are all really obvious. No, not all of us died. I'm just going to state the obvious, because otherwise I have to ask a stupid bloody question.
So, you are a Grey Warden as well? Is it possible we've met? You seem very familiar.
Oh, yeah, well, yes, I get that all the time. You may have known my daddy, though.
Ah, yes, that's it, exactly. A pleasure to meet you indeed, though I wish it were under better circumstances. You're here to see my brother. Unfortunately, that might be a problem. Eamon is gravely ill. No one has heard from the castle in days. No guards patrol the walls, and no one has responded to my shouts. The attack started a few nights ago. Evil things surged from the castle. We drove them back, but many perished during the assault.
Yeah, what are these evil things?
Some call them the Walking Dead, decomposing corpses returning to life with a hunger for human flesh. They hit again the next night. Each night they come with greater numbers. With Cailan dead and Loghain starting a war over the throne, no one responds to my urgent calls for help. I have a feeling tonight's assault will be the worst yet. Alistair, I hate to ask, but I desperately need the help of you and your friends.
It isn't just up to me. Though the Grey Wardens don't stand much chance against Loghain without Arl Eamon.
Yeah, why do you think we're here, man? Of course we'll help.
There are no Darkspawn here, and nothing to gain. It is a fool's errand.
Nothing to gain. Yeah, if there's a chance to rescue the Arl, we have to try.
Perhaps.
How pointless to help these villagers fight an impossible battle. One would think we had enough to contend with elsewhere.
Thank you. Thank you. This means more to me than you can guess. Thomas, please tell Murdoch what transpired. Then return to your post.
Yes, my lord.
Now then, there is much to do before night falls. I put 2 men in charge of the defense outside. Murdoch, the village mayor, is outside the Chantry. Sir Perth, one of Eamon's knights, is just up the cliff at the windmill, watching the castle. You may discuss with them the preparations for the coming battle.
Great. Morgan, we're gonna have words again. You're gonna get put in the doghouse along with Glenelt. This is all part of it. Why can't my team see that?
Of course.
Right. So Arl Eamon's knights are here. Those are fine. Yeah, first one.
I have those few who returned from their quest. You know of this, yes?
The search for the Arn?
Yes, I question Isolde's decision to send so many knights in search of this relic. But I am a practical man, whereas she is a woman of great faith. Sir Perth was one of the knights sent on this quest. Perhaps you should speak to him if you wish to learn more.
Will do, because I have a clue. But I can't go to Denerim yet. In fact, I'll probably go to Denerim last. I need to go to Denerim to pick up the trail. You're in the Chantry with the villagers. Moral support. What happens after the battle's over? I assume we attack the castle. No, I can...
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
Yes. But I don't think we're done talking as of yet. Morrigan. At least we've got Sten's approval on the side. Look, you.
What do you wish of me?
Please have more faith. Yeah? You're not a bad person, Morrigan. You really aren't. I know you don't like the weak and stuff like that, but, you know, these people are still standing after 3 nights of continuous onslaught. These people are strong at the end of their tether, so, with your lovely face, Please just get behind me. That was not meant as a literal translation. Whoops. I was accidentally indecent. Morgan will be fine. I'll give her a gift. Unfortunately, the characters in this are just as shallow. Oh, Dwarven Merchant's Belt. I forgot I had that. I didn't equip that on any characters because I wasn't sure what, I wasn't sure who I was taking along, so I didn't want to, like, put the Dwarven Merchant's Belt on Liliana, and then I've left her behind in the end. I also equip this. Plus 2% range critical chance. Not so good when I'm doing rapid shot, but otherwise fine. We're not done yet.
What do you need? There is not much daylight left.
That'll be as much as I need. Tell me more about yourself. Oh, go on then.
This is hardly the time to be discussing personal details, don't you think?
Well,
We will have to fight for our lives very shortly.
that's fair time as any. And thus I'd like to know something about you.
I suppose that's not too much to ask. I did not mean to be brusque.
That's fine. What if the Arl is dead? What will we do? Will you assume command and then we can, you can lead the forces?
I don't know. If Connor lives, he'll be the Arl and I'll need to help him with it. If he's... well, I don't want to think about that.
Arl, his kid? I guess so. Are you a skilled warrior?
Skilled enough to know there are many far better than myself.
I see. Fair enough. What a conundrum. Perhaps we should just get back to it.
Good, then my secrets are still safe. I was worried for a moment there.
What? I hope that was a joke.
Very well. Luck be with you, my friend.
I didn't want to ask about why he's down here. He's clearly a good man trying to help out,
Let us pray.
Well, Hannah,
You are a stranger amongst us.
and you're an old woman.
Yet you still agree to defend our village in its darkest hour. We are most grateful to you.
Well, we're better off united, and whatever I can do to help, as long as I don't lose any of my team members. See, these guys, they're more important than your civilians. I need them to help defeat the Darkspawn, and correct my grammar when need be. Yeah, be grateful when we win.
I will be grateful of your attempt, even if it fails. We can ask no more. Allow me to introduce myself. I am revered Mother Hannah, head of this Chantry, which for the moment is a place of refuge for these poor villagers. They are terrified of tonight's attack, and I fear these walls will not keep them safe. What can I do to help with your task?
So this Chantry is sort of like the last line of defense. A bit like in that, ooh, damn, I forget the name of the trilogy, but it starts with a painted man, and they have a show, never mind, spoilers. Just how safe is it here?
It is the sturdiest building in the village. The women, elderly, and children will stay here during the battle, while the militia and knights protect them. They set up a barricade outside the Chantry to keep monsters from getting inside. If anything gets in, Bann is our only defense. Please, have mercy. Help these people. Do whatever you can.
Of course, but don't discount the women as combatants, I know the draft is horrible, but, I've got two in my party, and they're both pretty bitchin' in their own way. Anyway, I should go.
May the Maker watch over you, child.
Come along then. Didn't learn anything useful there, really. Build your child a bookshelf.
I'm scared, Mother. When are the bad men coming?
Demonic possession.
Soon, darling.
Why do demons seek to possess the living? History claims they are malevolent spirits, the first children of the Maker, angry at their creator returning from them, and jealous of those creations he considered superior. They stare across the veil at the living and do not understand what they see, yet they know they crave it. They desire life. They pull the living across the veil when they sleep. I was hoping this would be more like a textbook, as opposed to like a bloody bit of prose. This guy's just sort of like wondering aloud. Whenever they can, they cross the veil until one wants to possess outright. Any demon will seek to possess a mage, and upon doing so will create an abomination. Most of the world does not know, however, that the strength of an abomination depends entirely on the power of the demon that possesses the mage. This is true, in fact, of all possessed creatures. One demon is not the same as any other. Demons can, for instance, be classified. Chantry Bram's categorization of demons into that portion of the psyche they primarily prey upon has held since the Tower Age. The weakest... Oh, now we're getting into it. According to Bram, the weakest and most common of demons are those of rage. They are the least intelligent and most prone to violent outbursts against anything living. They expend their energies quickly, the most powerful of them exhibiting great strength and occasionally the ability to generate fire. Next are the demons of hunger. In a living host, they become cannibals and vampires. Wow. and within the dead they feed upon the living. Theirs are the powers of draining, both of life force and of mana. Next are Sloth, the first on Bram's scale that are capable of true intelligence. In its true form, this demon is known as a Shade. Yeah? We fought a Shade. I've seen pictures of Shades online. And that was Gazareth, the demon we fought in whatever. A thing which is nearly indistinct and invisible for such a Sloth's nature. It hides and stalks unaware, and when confronted it sows fatigue and apathy. Alright, okay, maybe not, maybe I'm wrong. Demons of desire are amongst the most powerful, and are the ones most likely to seek out the living and actively trick them into a deal. These demons will exploit anything that can be coveted, wealth, power, and lust, among other things. Cookies, and they will always end up getting far more than they give. A desire demon's province is that of illusions and mind control. Strongest of all demons are those of pride. These are the most feared creatures to loose upon the world, masters of magic and in possession of vast intellect. They are the true schemers. It is they who seek most strongly to possess mages, and will bring other demons across the veil in numbers to achieve their own ends, although what that might be has never been discovered. A greater pride demon, brought across the veil, would threaten the entire world. From what I've read about demons, they're quite simple.
Don't worry. Everything will be alright.
I reckon Pride Demon doing that, or any demon doing that, might just be like a child chasing cars, you know?
Why can't we go home?
Anyhow, Caitlin, you have an exclamation mark above your head. Do you want me to take care of that for you?
Sorry, am I bothering you? I'll try to be more quiet.
What? Oh, were you crying? You're not bothering me at all.
I shouldn't be such a crybaby. With Mother gone now, I have to be brave. I can't help myself. I'm so frightened. Those things dragged my mother away. I don't know what happened to her, but I hear her screaming all the time, everywhere. And now my brother Bevan, he ran off. I don't know where he is.
Jeez.
I'm so scared they got him too.
Okay. You do need to be strong, though. Stronger than this, particularly if you're the lone provider of this kid now.
I understand, I do. I'm just so afraid for him.
Silence, girl.
Well, we'll see if we can find him in our... Sten, you're getting rather close there, friends. He's getting up all close to ourselves like, what's that cologne you're wearing? By the way, Morgan, see the suffering? Why do you think we're trying to kill the Darkspawn? Save people like this. You're getting on my tits, you are. Hey, check these guys out.
You know, we don't have the men we need. And their numbers just keep growing each night.
Well, sure, they take the dead and they, you know...
I don't want to think about that.
Where's the
I guess
castle?
this might be the last night
There it
after
is.
all. The king isn't coming.
A worthy adversary indeed.
So what can we do?
Who are you?
Leave?
You're a militia.
Try to get out of the
Oh,
village?
yep.
Still no sign of them coming back.
Guys,
from the
don't run
castle,
away, we
Murdoch.
need you.
Tell them to maintain watch. I don't want a surprise attack before the sun goes down.
Yes, sir. What should we do until then?
Pray, and hope for a miracle.
Oh, let them eat cake. Hello, Murdoch.
So you're the Grey Warden, are you? I heard they all died with the king.
You sure you didn't hear we killed the king?
Could be that I did. We aren't gonna turn aside anyone who wants to help, though. Don't take me for being an ingrate or nothing.
Of course.
Well, we do want to help however we can. You can trust us.
Name's Murdoch, mayor of what's left of the village, providing we aren't all killed and hauled off to the castle tonight.
Well, I hope not. Have faith, good man. We will defeat this evil... ... together.
I hope you're right. I've been trying to hold us together, but it isn't easy. Anyhow, you're here, and they tell me you're in charge.
Yep, what can I do to help?
We need what little armor and weapons we got repaired, and quickly, or half of us will be fighting without either. Owen's the only blacksmith who can do it, but the stubborn fool refuses to even talk. If we're to be ready for tonight, we'll need that crotchety bastard's help.
Wow, really? In a time like this? Why does he refuse to talk to you?
His daughter, Valena, is one of the Alessa's maids, so he hasn't heard from her since this whole business started. He demanded we attack the castle, break down the gate, and force our way in. I said it was impossible, but he wouldn't listen. He's locked himself in the smithy now. I can't force him to do repairs. He said he'd rather die first.
Really? Wow. There might be more to this. This seems really extreme. Alright, is there anything else?
We could use some extra bodies. Having a veteran like Dwin in the militia would help a lot, but he flat out refuses.
Alright, tell me about him.
He's a trader, a dwarf, lives near the lake. Locked himself up in his home with some of his workers, he has. Says he doesn't need any of us. We could use somebody with his fighting experience, but he won't come out.
I guess not. Alright, something else.
Shouldn't you be trying to reason with Owen?
Yeah, I just have some questions.
Oh? Ask away.
Okay. Supplies!
If you want weapons and such, you'd go to the blacksmith, but there isn't much left there.
I see. Nowhere else to actually buy or sell things?
Commerce isn't exactly our biggest concern right now, but you might want to speak to Lloyd at the tavern. I wouldn't trust him, though.
You'd be surprised what could come in handy. Alright, carry on then.
Right. Let's hope we see morning.
Righto, well, we have our sten. Once again, personal space, please. Imagine a large bubble around my personal self and this massive longbow, and just keep it to yourself. Plus, your sword is chilly, and my body temperature's dropping, and I need it for tonight. So go away.